Today we're going to be training 3 basic kicks from Filipino Martial Arts. These are power kicks. I love these kicks. Before we get going into it, this technical breakdown of these kicks, do me a quick favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you like to kick, leave me a comment below. Once this video is done, which of these 3 kicks is like your favorite? Which one do you feel like you need to work more on, to improve more on? And then make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to, I'm gonna put a link right up here and at the end of this video and in the description below. Make sure to check out my new channel, Martial Flex, where I'm giving all things martial arts from my whole martial arts experience ever since I was 6 years old and I just started training in martial arts. So it's a lot of fun. It's not really about fighting, it's more about that self-perfection, getting more into a better performance of our martial arts overall athlete and making sure our body is opened up and feeling good, because that's the most important thing the martial arts can really give us is a good, structure of our body so we can live a great life. All right, let's go ahead and kick right on into these kicks. All right, let's do it. Our first kick is a thrust kick. It's one of the front kicks of Kali. I'm gonna demonstrate it first and then we'll go ahead and break it down. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and take a fighting stance, left lead. You wanna train this in both leads. We're gonna train both legs. Now I'm gonna teach all these kicks, the technical, off of the rear leg, but they can all be done off of the lead leg as well. It's just, I find it's easier to learn it and develop the technique from the rear leg kicks. So from here, we're going to lift the knee, and the knee is going to come across, and it's gonna be right in front of our posted leg. This turns off the lines to the groin. We don't want our knee to be up like this with the groin open. In Kali, our defense is built into the system. It's built in the techniques. So that way we can focus more on the offense and the counter offense, meaning we can focus more on hitting our opponent instead of, defending ourselves. So from here, we're going to chamber it up where it's going to come across. Now when I do the actual kick, it's a thrust kick coming forward, making contact with the heel. But the power is going to come from the rotation of the hips and a posterior tilt. We're going to try to get a little bit of a posterior tilt in the pelvic. So watch what I do with my posted leg. It's going to turn 90 degrees, toes facing to the left. Right there. The leg kicking is going to turn about 45 degrees about. Right there. Then we can work it on the other side as well. It comes across, not too far across, just shutting the line off to the groin, and then fire it out. Thrust the kick out. And that power comes from the rotation of the hips and the tilt of the pelvis. What are you aiming for on the opponent? This kick is going to go to either the hips, right to the hip flexors, right into the joint. It's going to go to the knees. Sometimes it can go to the shin, but we usually in Kali we want to kick to the joints because we want to look for crippling type of destruction on our opponent. So it's a little bit different than when you look at Thai boxing. You have the teep where they really extend, looking to create distance. Nothing wrong with that kick. In Kali, I don't want to create distance necessarily. I want to kick in a way that allows my opponent to fold, keep them close, so I can continue on hitting. That's what I want. That's what we're looking for in Kali. I want to be able to hit fast, hit hard, hit often, and finish the fight as fast as possible. So let's get a couple reps in. Let's get like 5 reps in per foot on this one, on our thrust kick. From here, we have 1. Just take your time with it. 2. You turn to the side. 3. 4. And 5. All right, there. Let's get the other side. 1, 2, turn to the side. 3, 4, and 5. Right there. Kick number 2. This is our cut kick, kind of like a round kick. We're going to start off in that left lead right here. I'll go ahead and demonstrate the kick first. right here. Let's go and break that down a little bit. We're going to step with the left foot 90 degrees, and we're going to turn our hips. Again, the attempt to shut off the line to the groin. We have to protect the groin there. I don't want to step out like this and throw the kick with my groin super exposed. So we're going to step out and turn the hips. Then from here, the leg is going to come up circular like a bolo, like a slash with a bolo right there. There could be a little bit of a snap in the knee, that's fine, but the leg is pretty straight, just like a bolo cutting into the opponent, cutting right on up. It's a below the radar type of kick. Right there. Same thing on the other side. Turn, make sure everything turns with it. Protect the groin. And you can always step with this as well, but we turn the body and then go. So sometimes if you know the reverse triangle footwork, we can step on that reverse triangle footwork and we shut that line off as best as we can to the groin, and we have that cut kick. Let's go ahead and get 5 reps in per side. Nice and slow, breaking it down, just no reverse triangle footwork. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Where this is typically going, we're looking to cut the knee. That's what we want to hit. We want to cut the knee of the opponent. Let's take a look at it on the other side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right there. You can step forward as well, and that way you can continue to drive in on your opponent. Just isolated kicks. Sometimes when I isolate it, I like to kick and then bring it back. But usually with a cut kick, when you're applying it, you're going to kick and bring it forward and keep driving through your opponent. Our third basic kick of Filipino martial arts, or tatlo, our third one, is our oblique kick. So from here, we're going to step left 45 a little bit. We're going to create an angle here. And as we do, we're going to bring our leg up just like this. We're going to tuck it in. Let me kind of turn it a little bit to the side so that way you can see how I tuck it in. And we're using the shin and the foot to shut off the line to the groin as best as we can. And then from here, we thrust it out. Okay? Right there and right there. And we're trying to push our pelvic into posterior tilt to get a little bit more power into there. Let's work the other side a little bit. We're going to step off the line, bring it up. See how the shin, the knee, the shin, and the foot are going to turn off the lines to the groin, and then we can kick it. Right there. And again, the targeting for this one is going to vary. Again, going to the joints, we can kick into the opponent's hip, get that collapsing. We can kick into the knee, get the collapsing of the knee, hyperextension or breaking of the knee. Or sometimes we'll kick down to the shin. This one can even go all the way down into a foot stomp where we would make contact to the shin and then ride that shin. We're going to scrape it all the way down to get the ankle to fold. It's pretty nasty. So let's go ahead and get 5 oblique kicks per leg in together, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There, and work the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right there. Take your time with these kicks. Make sure you got the chambers correct. That way, again, you're protecting that line to the groin, and then you can really start torquing the hips and the pelvic and get a lot more power, a lot more bang for your buck out of each one of these kicks. If you are finding that maybe your hips are a little tight, they need some work, gotta open them up, get the internal, external rotation going, get the hip flexors going. Then make sure to join me at my Martial Flex YouTube channel, brand new channel. We're doing all of that work to improve our martial arts performance, our overall athletic performance on that channel. All right, everybody that's been on there, they're already commenting and messaging me and emailing me, and they're like, dude, Paul, this stuff is working already. I've only been adding this into my training for like a week, and I'm feeling a improvement in my hips and everything. So make sure to join us over there. I'll have the link right above, wherever it's gonna come up, at the end of the video, and I also have it in the description below. Get out there, go practice your kicks, practice them individually, and then you'll be able to start building some cool Kali kicking combinations. Subscribe, get outside, let nature be your Kali dojo. I'll see you guys back here next time.